Hi, thanks for stopping by Fix, Tinker, Review, Repeat. I'm Ken. Today the project is putting together this Glacier Bay all-in-one laundry work center that I picked up at Home Depot. As you can see, I'm in the midst of renovation work, and I'm going to be doing some tiling and plastering and other things that need a supply of water and a place to clean my tools. And everything else is pretty much disconnected except for the upstairs bathroom. So stay tuned. We're going to put this together. We'll see if it actually does come with all the parts you need to hook it up to a roughed-in water supply that we have here in the roughed-in kitchen. And I'll give you my opinions about what I like and maybe what I don't like about this all-in-one laundry work center. Okay, while I was at Home Depot and I was shopping for a laundry basin or a utility basin that I could use as a short-term temporary setup to clean my tools and also for a handy source of water, I came across this Glacier Bay all-in-one laundry work center. Now I have an ulterior motive here. It's not just for this renovation project, but after I'm done with the renovation project, this could find its way down into the laundry room. So I'll use it temporarily here during construction, and then I'll move it downstairs into the laundry room if it works out nicely. Now there was some other choices that came with that didn't come with all these parts. It didn't come with a faucet. It didn't come with the hoses. It didn't come with the drain. This does. This actually does have all the parts you need for a complete hookup. Now, granted, there's probably one or two parts that it doesn't have, so if need be, I'll go down to the local store and get what I need. But this should have pretty much what I'm going to need to hook it up to my kitchen roughed-in drain and water supplies. So let's get started. I've already taken it out of the box, and first initial impression is that this is plastic. The faucet is made out of plastic, but we'll see just how it functions and works. And as a temporary setup, this might be fine for a construction site, or maybe all you need for your laundry room. So let me show you what's on the front cover of the box, so you can get an idea of what the features are before we start. As you can see, this is an all-in-one inclusive product. It has the wash tub, faucet, drain components, and supply lines for hot and cold water. It has a 14-inch sink depth, and it also includes 4 legs, a towel rack, and a small shelf at the bottom for laundry detergent or other kind of cleaning supplies. So this looks like it could fit the bill if you're looking for an easy way to install a laundry room type laundry tub, for maybe rinsing out clothes, or at even a construction site like myself to act as a temporary slop sink. This was $100, $99.99, and the other product was a standalone wash tub with legs that you'd have to buy the faucet, the drain, and all the other supplies, and that was $85. So I figured, let me give it a shot, and I'm going to use this here in my work area. I have a roughed-in sink drain and supply lines that I'm going to hook this up into and use it as a temporary slop sink for my bathroom tile job and some other plaster and painting jobs, for washing paintbrushes and tools during my work. So anyway, I'm going to start putting this together. And it does come with a set of instructions, and see how this all-in-one Laundry Work Center from Glacier Bay at Home Depot, how good it is. Okay, I'll speed this up during the construction. We'll see how long it takes. I'll give you an idea after I finish putting it together, how long it takes to assemble it. So let's get started. So here's a couple of issues during the construction that I'm not happy about. And you see that I followed the instructions, and I did use a piece of wood to connect the legs into the tub. Now watch what happens when you move it. The legs can come right out, and they'll fall off. The second thing is, there's a little pin here, and that's all it is. It holds it onto the leg. So when you move it, no matter how slightly, this shelf comes loose from the legs. So those two issues I'm really not impressed with. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to reinstall the leg. And you can see now I'm hitting it down, and it's supposed to be locked in, but it just doesn't lock in. And I did hit it with a piece of wood when it was turned upside down. And I'm going to put this back in. There's a little pin. There's a little pin underneath here on the shelf that fits into this small hole. And this is supposed to keep the shelf in place. It doesn't work. It's a pain in the neck. So I'm going to reinstall the leg again, and I'm going to show you what I did to overcome this, contrary to Home Depot's instructions. See now, already this one popped out. I put this one in, this one popped out. Very, very annoying situation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some small cabinet screws to fasten the legs at this point and down here at this point. I already did it to the back legs, and it seemed to work out fairly nicely. So this is contrary to the instructions from Home Depot that just shows you to snap it together. So let me do the top one first. legs at the top and the shelf. And this is not coming out now. This is sturdy. Before it just wasn't sturdy. So Home Depot, if you're watching, you need to revisit your assembly and maybe include some screws, or pre-drill some screw holes so that the shelf and the legs now can be attached and they won't fall off. Just one point is that they do mention that if you want to use this bottom shelf as a drying board inside the basin, that once you connect it like this, you'd have to disconnect it and and do that. So that feature, I don't think I'm going to be using it for this project, but if I need it in the future, I can always take the screws out. So let's continue on with the construction. Now that the legs are on and they're not going to fall off. Okay, I have 1.5 inch waistline and 1/2 inch pecs going to 3/8 inch shutoffs. I'll just take off the compression fittings, and the supplied line should fit right onto the connectors here. And it looks like we have 1.5 inch waistline in the bottom of the tub. So let me put together the waistline and get it all connected. And also these are hand tight, not tool tight. These are all meant to be hand tight. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Well, what I liked about the Laundry Work Center was certainly inexpensive to purchase. It included all the necessary parts for installation. It had a large tub which easily held a 5-gallon pail. It had an extendable faucet, and the aerator and spray settings were particularly convenient. It didn't leak after assembly, and the bottom shelf, once it was screwed on, was adequately rigid. What I didn't like, overall it had a flimsy design, particularly for the leg attachments and the lower shelf. It had a cheap feel to the faucet, a cheap plastic feel, and there were low quality drain components. The bottom of the tub had minimal slope to drain, which sometimes left some standing water in the bottom of the tub. There was minimal clearance for faucet plumbing at the rear of the tub, and the short, hot and cold supply hoses could have been made a little longer. Overall, it was too flimsy as designed. It needs user modification for adequate rigidity. It was overall lower quality than I expected, particularly the low-end plumbing components. I give it a 3.5 out of 10 and purchase only if your budget is limited.